Imagine a world just fractured by war. Not just the buildings, the landscapes, but humanity itself.
Hmm.
A world where people are born, well, incomplete, half flesh, half gleaming metal and circuits. It's a really striking, almost haunting image, isn't it?
It really is. It stays with you.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into an extraordinary narrative that paints just such a picture. Elena Cooper's The Breath of All in the Cells of the Soul.
Fantastic piece of writing.
It feels like more than just a story, almost like an ancient myth that somehow resonates so deeply with these timeless truths about connection, self-discovery, and what it really means to find wholeness.
Yeah.
Our mission for you today is to unpack the surprising insights this story offers on unity, courage, and that profound journey of transformation. And actually how it illuminates needing to say hello to new beginnings, but also sometimes goodbye to old selves.
A crucial part of it.
Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here is how immediately the story just plunges us into this post-Great War setting. The world itself feels incomplete, poisoned by radiation, human madness.
Right, broken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cities breathing halfway, just like the people. This physical incompleteness, people literally patched up with mechanical limbs, synthetic nerves, even partial organs. It's incredibly vivid.
You can almost picture it.
You really can.
Yeah.
But the core problem, it's not just physical, it's existential, really.
Yeah.
The whole premise introduces this central legend, the lost half, or the DBL.
The double. Okay.
And this isn't just like a missing arm or leg. It's profound. It's described as a spiritual twin, almost a living counterpart, meaning of the very substance of your soul. Yeah, capable of restoring deep unity and truth. Think of it like finding the other half of your essential being, the missing resonance that brings your whole world into harmony.
So not just fixing the body, but the soul.
Precisely. And the path to get there, to wholeness, it's not straightforward. You have to find this double, win their trust, and then undertake this ancient, almost sacred ritual.
Your ritual.
Guarded by the old wise woman in a hidden cave way off to the east. And this place, it's described as somewhere where time bent and matter yielded to mystery.
Sounds intense.
It is. So this isn't just a physical quest. It's a profound journey to restore a fundamental part of yourself, and by extension, maybe even society itself.
And that journey, well, for some people in the story, it isn't really a conscious choice they make, is it? It's more like this undeniable inner pull.
Exactly. Take Ilian.
Right. Ilian the mechanic. Like so many others, half human, half machine. He experiences what the story calls a Kundalini awakening.
Which is interesting terminology there.
It is. Here it shows up as this sudden, almost involuntary inner heat, bringing these vivid visions of whole people, of a sky without that perpetual dust clouding their world. It's less a decision, and more this profound force he just has to follow.
You can't ignore it.
No map, just this inner compass. And then out in the desert, this huge, unforgiving place, he has this fated encounter with Leora.
Ah, Leora.
Also half human, half machine, a drifter who spent her whole life searching for something she couldn't even name, just this persistent ache.
That sense of incompleteness.
Exactly. And when they meet, the story illustrates it beautifully, how they feel this invisible thread tighten between them. A really powerful moment of instant, inexplicable connection.
That first hello, in a way.
Yeah, a profound one. And it's out there in the desert that they meet the Wanderer.
The enigmatic wanderer.
Right. This mysterious figure confirms the inner flame they both feel, explains humanity's post-war incompleteness, and points them towards the wise woman. But, and this is crucial, he adds that he himself wasn't ready to take that final step.
That raises the stakes considerably.
It really does. It underscores the challenge, the personal courage needed.
That's a critical detail, isn't it? The Wanderer's Confession tells us straight away this isn't just about finding a place or a person. It's about an internal readiness.
Yeah.
And as the news about Ilian and Leora, about their quest, starts to spread, the reactions from society are fascinating.
Your real mix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Many just dismiss it. Children's tales, a naive fantasy in their broken reality. But for others, it sparks this quiet, powerful flicker of hope.
That longing for completion.
Exactly. It's that inherent blend of skepticism and deep-seated longing. We even see it in characters like Armelia, the musician. She hears about it and just declares her intent to find wholeness, saying something like, if a melody can change, so can a soul.
I love that.
It really highlights that idea that transformation starts with believing it's possible, even when the world says it isn't. It's like saying hello to a completely radical new possibility for yourself.
So this idea, this possibility, it takes root. But the path, as we find out pretty quickly, is far from easy.
Not at all.
A big catalyst shows up Caden, another person seeking his half, but he's described as just ready. Ready to ride to the cave, no hesitation.
His certainty pushes them.
Definitely. It prompts Elian and Leora to act. But their first attempts to reach the cave, they're fraught with failure.
Right, they try twice.
Twice. They journey to where they think it is, and both times, the cave's empty. Just nothing.
Oof, that must have been crushing.
Totally. And it really brings out Elian's deep-seated doubts and fears. We see him wrestling with the fear of losing what I am. You know, the mechanical parts, the identity he's always known.
The familiar, even if it's broken.
Exactly. Or maybe even deeper, the fear of failing again, of not being worthy of this huge transformation.
It's a beautiful moment of internal conflict, though, isn't it? His hesitation, his fear, it contrasts so sharply with Leora's frustration and her fierce determination.
She wants to push on.
She does. She pushes, he pulls back, and it's right there we see their bond show its first real crack. It's very human, very real within this epic quest.
It really grounds it.
Yeah, and that push-pull dynamic is vital.
Yeah.
It shows that even finding your supposed double doesn't guarantee unity. You have to overcome internal resistance just as much as external hurdles.
So, the third attempt.
Third time lucky, as they say, they finally find the wise woman. And she immediately challenges everything they thought they knew about wholeness.
How so?
She tells them it's not simply about flesh versus metal. It's about recognizing them, to receive them, and to bear the weight of what they carry with them.
Wow. Recognizing, receiving, bearing the weight. That's a lot more complex.
Much more. It reframes wholeness not as something you get, but something you actively embrace in another, and perhaps in yourself too.
Her teachings sound incredibly profound, often paradoxical too.
Very much so. Like when she tells them, fear is half of courage, the other half is staying.
So it's not about not being afraid.
No. It's about acting despite the fear. It's about persistence. It reframes courage not as fearlessness, but as the commitment to keep going through it.
That makes sense.
And then she says, you must exist in order to unite.
Wait, exist in order to unite. That sounds almost contradictory to finding a lost half. If you're already half, how can you fully exist first?
It's a fascinating paradox, isn't it? The whole quest seems to be about finding a missing piece. Yet she insists on individual existence first.
It suggests you need to kind of say hello to yourself, fully recognize who you are, flaws and all, before you can truly say hello to another in that profound way.
And I think that's a great way to put it. She guides them to look for their half where you lose your name, suggesting a place beyond ego or definition, or where your hands tremble the least, implying a place of natural alignment, of truth for them.
And she warns about freedom.
Yes, freedom is the first test. She warns that any union that isn't freely chosen, that's forced, well, it can't breathe. It can't truly flourish.
Which leads them to a difficult choice.
Arguably one of the most pivotal, most emotionally resonant moments. Her guidance leads Elian and Leora to make this painful but necessary choice to separate.
To go their own ways.
Exactly. It's framed as this tender goodbye. It's not an end to their connection, not at all, but it's this crucial acknowledgement that individual journeys are essential before true unity can happen. They part ways to find their respective halves alone.
That really hits that theme of saying goodbye, doesn't it? Letting go of the comfort of that shared path, that initial reliance, to fully embrace the solo journey.
It's a difficult but absolutely crucial step. It emphasizes that sometimes to truly connect, you first have to stand entirely on your own.
So after that pivotal, quite heartbreaking separation, Leora sets off on her solo quest, and her journey becomes less about following a map, more about interpreting the sort of alphabet of intuitive guidance.
Signs and whispers.
Yeah. She learns to follow subtle signs apparently left by her counterpart. Tracks in the mud, a piece of ash-colored cloth that smells strangely of salt and smoke, a compass with a tiny carved flame that just subtly points her way.
So it becomes about deep listening, trusting intuition.
Completely. It's a testament to listening to the world's whispers and her own gut feeling. She catches glimpses of this shadow figure, her counterpart, who guides her with silence and these subtle marks, building the anticipation for when they'll finally meet face to face.
A journey of quiet perseverance.
Definitely. And deep trust in something unseen.
Meanwhile, Elian's path, it unfolds differently. He ends up journeying with Serenia.
Serenia. She's already whole, right?
Yeah.
Found her half.
Years ago, yes. So she's this tangible example that it's possible.
Hmm.
She helps him navigate both the practical challenges and the spiritual nuances of the path.
Practical help and deeper wisdom.
Exactly. Ilian seeks his male double, Gavriel, and he looks for him in places of celebration and sound, which is an interesting detail suggesting these doubles aren't all hiding in silence.
Right, they have different natures.
Precisely. He eventually finds Gavriel in this remote clearing. He's a mirror image of Ilian, physically, but has had a completely different life experience. It really emphasizes that becoming whole doesn't mean becoming identical.
So finding your other half isn't about finding a clone.
Not at all. And what's fascinating is Gavriel's initial reluctance. He tells Ilian, "I'll only reach the threshold if the threshold reaches me."
Wow. That adds another layer of complexity. It's not automatic.
No, it's not a simple reunion. It's this dance of mutual willingness, timing, readiness. It highlights that even when you find that missing piece, the journey to true unity needs that active, conscious hello from both sides. And maybe even saying goodbye to your own ideas about what that union should look like.
A dance of readiness.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the culmination, right? The sacred rituals that promise to finally mend what the war had broken.
Yes. Ilian, with Serenia's steadying presence, he eventually convinces Gavriel to return to the Wise Woman's cave.
He reaches the threshold.
He does. And the ritual begins. It's described as this powerful merging of their mechanical and flesh halves. There's a flash of golden light sparking between them, pulsing like a heart.
Incredible imagery.
It really is. Their metal parts dissolve into this shimmering silver mist, while flesh and bone reform and fuse. They're transformed into fully human beings. It's a complete, profound recreation, a literal embodiment of becoming whole.
Wow. Just whole again.
And soon after, Leora arrives. She's made it too, with her double, fulfilling her own difficult quest.
So they both succeed.
Yes, and the sacred ritual unfolds for them with similar breathtaking beauty. Golden powder, pure water, the wise woman's ancient words weaving this powerful enchantment. The metal dissolves, flesh reforms.
And Leora emerges fully human.
Fully human, radiating this profound disbelief and just boundless joy. It must be an overwhelming moment.
I can only imagine. And the impact isn't just personal, is it?
No, the immediate impact of this newfound wholeness is really beautiful. After Leora's transformation, Caden, remember him, he'd become whole earlier. He confesses his deep love for her.
So their connection deepens.
It truly blossoms, forged in that shared perseverance and risk. And Ilian and Serenia's bond, which started as guidance, that also deepens into something profound and lasting. It's like a silent testament to their shared journeys.
So the journey to wholeness isn't just about the self.
No, it's also about the profound hello to deeper, more authentic connections with others. Love seems to be a key part of it all.
Absolutely. And what's maybe the most striking, most moving part of the story for me is what happens when these now whole characters step out of the cave.
The world outside.
It's completely transformed dramatically. It's not that pale, gray, broken landscape they left behind. Now there's this golden light bathing everything, sweet sense of resin and fresh herbs in the air.
Nature healed.
Vibrant, healed nature flourishing everywhere. Thriving villages where people are working the land with joy, with purpose. It's like the physical healing of these individuals has somehow healed the world
A
itself.
powerful ripple effect. That
Yeah.
inner work radiating outwards.
Exactly. A real aha moment. Personal transformation can literally change the landscape around you. The story makes it so clear that wholeness isn't just physical, it's deeply spiritual, emotional.
It's about souls recognizing each other.
Yes, and about love as this unifying, healing force that, as the book says, lets you cross it without breaking. It's about choosing courage. Choosing persistence over fear and just stagnation. Embracing the idea that even the most damaged parts of ourselves and our world can be reformed.
And what's also fascinating is how it ends. It's not a neat the end, is it?
No, not really. It concludes with this understanding that even after finding their halves, relationships keep evolving. Paths can diverge, as the book says, without malice.
Which is another powerful echo of our theme, isn't it? That hello-goodbye cycle.
It really is. It suggests the true victory isn't just the physical reunion, the fixing. It's learning to live fully without fear complete within themselves and in each other.
It's about being able to say hello to new beginnings, new kinds of relationships, but also understanding that saying goodbye, even to a deep connection or an old identity, can be part of that journey towards true individual completeness.
Finding the courage to embrace the way things change, even love.
It's a beautiful, complex truth the story leaves us with. Finding your hello to a new complete self, but knowing that goodbyes are just an inherent part of any real evolving journey.
Yeah, beautifully put.
So this raises an important question. For you listening, navigating your own complex world, in what ways might you be searching for a missing part? Maybe it's a forgotten memory, a connection you've lost touch with, or perhaps a dormant piece of yourself you haven't quite said hello to yet. Just like the characters in Elena Cooper's powerful narrative, maybe your world is leaving you subtle signs, little clues guiding you toward your own form of wholeness. It's about learning to listen to those whispers, isn't it? Trusting that inner pull and finding the courage to take that first step, knowing that maybe, just maybe, the transformation of a few would open the way for the transformation of all.